say we eating, I'm listening to R&B, just trying to find my groove, a little here and there, you know. And then, shoot, we get to
come to eating, you all on that, huh? That's just cause I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. Yeah. Plugged in. I know how to do it.
We got to scream up with that boy.
Hey, I've been in this way before a rap song. Kicking it, don't ever get the facts wrong. Mic check, level right, pack strong. Talking like I got a couple stacks on me. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged in. Just keep winning, tell them tap in when the buzz in. Before we get into today's episode, I want to shout out something personal to me. Just dropped a new book, Sidelining Believes, for kids who are misunderstood, overlooked, or just need someone in their corner. If you got a young athlete or just a kid looking to find their way, link in the description. Now let's get to it. All right, man, so here we are with another episode of Plugged In. Today joining us is going to be a special guest. Glad to have this interview. Texas Wesleyan commit?
Yep.
Coming soon to the file, man. DeMarcus Boone Harris.
Yes, sir.
Special guest today. We always keep a couple of them in here. Today we are gonna be joined by Jamari McNeil. Dang, y'all don't want to clap for that? Fuck him, man. Huh? Rondo Jackson, Dash Harris, and Javion Jones. They clap for who they want to clap for right there. That's crazy as hell. One of the things that we always do, we always want to talk about mentality. So with mentality is kind of like what gets us ready for the game. So in getting ready for the games, what's the music you listening to?
Shoot, before the game, like say we eating, I'm listening to R&B, just trying to find my groove, a little here and there, you know. And then, shoot, we get to
come to eating, you all on that, huh?
So
You
then
said eating, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
we get to the stadium. I might crank it up a little bit, go a little baby, but then when the headphones off and the speaker playing, if I'm on aux, anybody else, they already know it's play. We listen to Young Pappy, Killer by Young Pappy, and then you know you got to throw Games of War by YB, you know, and then
See, I was waiting on the YB. That's what I was waiting.
Games of War, you know, then so really just whatever got a hard beat. Like One Tap, boy, we bump One Tap all the time. Like
One Tap hard.
all the time in the weight room, everywhere you gonna hear One Tap in North Crowley. Like for real, he might have to come do a show or something because
So that's the North Crowley song, One Tap?
North Crowley song, One Tap and Games of War by YB, like that. And like me listening to that on my own, like I already know what like state I'm finna go into.
Yeah.
Especially like before a game, I know I'm finna have like a killer mindset. Like nobody gonna stop this. Like I'm not getting stopped the whole drive, none of that, basically. So
Say turned up to the max.
turned up.
So North Crowley quarterback, state championship program. Kind of tell us a little bit about, you know, your journey leading up until this point.
My dad.
Leading up to Texas Wesleyan, let me say that.
Okay, so like my freshman year, I was at Mesquite. My dad was the head coach, and yeah, I was like 5'4", and I was like real chubby. Like I
See
still,
where you get it from.
yeah, like he gonna be tall. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
So I was like 5'4". I wasn't really like the fastest. I could barely throw, but I still started. You know, went through the season. It was okay or whatever. We lost one game,
You started on varsity?
Nah, I started
Freshman?
on freshman, and then so basically, just little freshman year, I
Yeah.
wasn't tripping. You get to my sophomore
Basics.
year, yeah, get to my sophomore year, and then I grew probably to 5'6", 5'7". Still, I played JV that year, started on JV, but like I was just always ready. My dad never thought I was ready. Like I thought I was ready, but like I can't make the call. So
I feel like that's just a dad thing to do though.
yeah,
Like we gotta push out a little harder than
yeah,
what
he
normal people
just
do.
thought I wasn't ready. So I was like, okay. So I just kept my head down and worked, and I started going to my trainer, old school quarterback, like best trainer. He the one who made me to where I am today. Like all of them, Coach Josh, Coach Brad, all of them, they made me to the player I am today. And then so going into my junior year, let's see, spring ball in Mesquite, I was probably gonna start. We go to I started the spring game, played good. Go to the summer, started every 7-on-7 game, and then bam, my dad gets the job here, and I'm like, dang. But I'm like, so who the quarterback? Who the quarterback? They was like,
Yeah.
Chris Jimerson. I was like, Chris Jimerson, like, and I was like, he real deal. But like, it wasn't a mindset of where I just know, like, I'm not gonna play. So why would I even try?
Yeah.
It was like me going to work even harder to be as good as a
Next
player
up.
as he was. So he kind of mentored me throughout my junior year. I didn't get cleared, so I had to play JV again.
It was still a UIL thing with
Yeah.
even with your dad getting the job?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Didn't get cleared, so
I feel like that's like a
yeah.
well within the UIL he had to move, right?
Yeah, he had to. So
And so they didn't clear you to play varsity
didn't clear
that
me
year.
to play. I was low key mad. I didn't play week 1, week 2. I was just watching varsity. They put me on JV week 3. I threw for like 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Easiest game. Like I wasn't really worried about it, but so like just throughout that season, then I got moved up for playoffs. This year we won state. Just going through the warm ups.
So you got cleared eventually.
Yeah, I got cleared, but I didn't play in the
Yeah.
playoffs. We had
So we know what it is.
yeah, we had that boy at quarterback. So watching him lead us just made me into a better player. Yeah, he always on time with his throws. He throw a pick, he don't care, flush it. He didn't even think about it
Yeah.
for too much longer. Till like we got after the game, he was talking about he threw a pick, but we won. So, and then my senior year, they brought in Jacob Torres.
We'll get into that, but right now we want to kind of get into we're gonna get into this gameplay first of all. Let's go and jump into that real quick. Grab that stick. As we talk about the gameplay, one of the things that I like to do when we talk about colleges, what was I mean, of course you going to Texas Wesleyan this year.
Yeah.
Now, what was your dream college coming up? Before you ever had any offer, before you ever thought about the next level,
Shoot, my dream college was always Baylor because my cousin Kendall Wright went to Baylor, and he played with RG3. So I was kind of around RG3 and all that stuff, watching him do interviews. He won the Heisman,
Yeah.
all that.
So that was one of your favorite quarterbacks coming up.
Yeah, Baylor, and then like just when I got older, like eventually it started to turn into Texas. But,
Yeah. I mean, which everybody do it at this point.
Yeah.
I ain't a Texas fan. I'm gonna go on and say it.
Yeah.
I don't think for me it's ever been a hometown team. Like I don't like the Mavericks. I don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't like the Mavericks. I like the Cowboys. I don't like the Mavericks.
I just can't
though.
rock with it.
I'm a LeBron fan. Wherever LeBron go,
crazy.
that's where I go.
Crazy.
We doing Big 12?
Crazy.
Tell us about Boone. Like where does the nickname Boone come from?
So the nickname Boone comes from my family.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, his name was Boone, but like he passed away. That's my dad's brother. He passed away in a house fire when my dad was young, and like ever since then, I think my granny told me that they just needed another Boone. So when I was born, they just gave me Boone. So that's really where it come from.
So it's kind of sentimental.
Yeah.
What about you, Dash? when we talk about who we look up to, who's one of your favorite players coming up? I mean, right now, who's one of your favorite players right now?
Really, like, Dre, that go to, well, he went to OSU, now he go to UAB. I used to, like,
Receiver,
corner.
corner.
Fulbright.
Oh, Dre the Fulbright. Okay. You said that was one of your favorite players.
Sure.
What made him one of your favorite players?
So it's like his mindset, he didn't really care. He didn't know what was really going on. He just wanted to play.
He just wants to play football.
Sure.
I might want to explain that a little better than he didn't really care. He was just out there to play.
Sure.
He didn't care about none of the other stuff, the nonsense, all the talking. So tell us when football became serious for you. Like,
Football.
What age did you start?
I started football probably when I was like young, like I want to say first grade, first grade, something like that.
A tackle or flag?
I never played little league tackle football. I
Really?
always played flag until my 5th grade. No, I never played flag until my first year, 7th grade football.
Oh, you never played
Tackle.
flag? Tackle.
Never played tackle.
So what you originally from? In which I know they miss. You originally from Mississippi, right?
Nah, I ain't.
Or where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, but like I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Your dad is from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Getting those mixed up anymore?
I did get them mixed up.
Growing-
You're from Mississippi, huh?
Yeah.
going down there, seeing my family every once in a while, it's always good, you know, because I do it for them. They don't really have,
So what age did y'all move here from Pittsburgh?
I always been down here, but my dad, I think they came here after he graduated college, so like 25 maybe, and they was in Dallas, and then we moved to Mansfield, and then, you know, going high school to high school.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on where you're working at.
Yeah.
So was that, for you, I guess, was that like was it skeptical on where you was going to play? Like, did you ever make that? Because I know with like military brats, that's how they look at it. Like, man, I don't want to get too comfortable because I don't know how long we going to be here.
It really just depended on the school. Like, when my dad was at Cedar Hill, I thought I was gonna be a Cedar Hill Longhorn forever.
Yeah.
But then, where did he? Oh, he went to Mesquite. I was sick for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dang, no way we going to Mesquite. But then we got there when it was like good. The people there, they took me in. It was just like, I really liked it there. So, but I never really knew. Oh, give me that. Give me that to the crib.
I got to give them at least one, right?
And then, so I really just never knew, like, where we would go, depending on the job.
But did it ever change the way you played?
Oh, nah. I was going to play hard regardless. Like, I'm not going to.
Because I know for some people, it may be like, man, I'm putting in all this work, and, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where we going to be at.
Yeah, nah, I always just been, I'm going to have to work wherever I go, so it don't really matter to me. You know, that's just how it is.
What was it like growing up having a dad as like a coach, like especially when you got to high school?
Yeah.
It's like I know it's different because people thought, oh, since he your dad, you're gonna be treated differently.
Yeah, that's what people think all the time, but he treat me just like everybody else. Like, people think I only play because of him, all type of stuff. I just let them think what they gonna think. Like, y'all know the real. You was there. He don't treat me no other way than how we already, like, that you see.
When honestly, some people don't even know that, you know, he got a son on the team.
Yeah, that I did figure that out because people in the school this year did not know who I was or that he was my dad. But yeah, it just really, like, if somebody didn't like my dad, they'll be like, I only played because him. But like, people that really know us know that that's not gonna matter. And growing up, my dad, it's crazy. My dad always been my coach. Well, not in football. He coached me in baseball, so which is, yes, he coached me in baseball. Huh?
That would be your second sport?
I still play baseball right now. I got a game
what
today,
the-
matter of fact.
You got a game today.
You just giving me the ball.
Hey man, it's first quarter. You know, you got the hometown. You know.
You're right.
So so kind of follow up on his question. Who you started playing flag in Pee Wee?
Mm-hmm.
It's first grade.
Yep.
What was the reason you never played tackle?
My dad, he just never really liked the coaching. That really got into it.
Okay, because
So
I
to
know a
say-
lot of people say that like this with football players or ex-football players, they don't want their kids to play tackle because
Yeah.
it's contact sport. But you saying your dad just didn't
He didn't like
coaching
the
out there.
coaching. Like he didn't want me to get like seriously injured and stuff. I begged him to play.
It does make a difference.
Yeah.
I've seen some people do some crazy things in practices.
Yeah, like he just like the tackling was bad and all that. But like if I would have known about y'all, he probably would have let me play. back
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
So what area were y'all in at that time when you first started playing Pee Wee?
I was in Mansfield. I played for the Tigers. Yeah.
Mansfield Tigers? So you know Coach Tremez.
I don't
You
remember
the
no coaches.
You should have played against us.
I'm pretty sure I did. In flag.
Do you remember who your coach was?
I think it was Coach Cody, but I don't.
Oh.
Slinker. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you should have played it because we played against Mansfield Tigers all the way up until COVID. All the way up until COVID, we was in the league with them. Y'all played at the park with the two fields.
Yeah. Then I probably did play against y'all.
Yeah, we gonna have to.
And I do remember playing y'all. My dad brought that up like not too long ago. Like he was like, "Yeah, I don't know if y'all won, but they was talking a lot."
Y'all probably didn't win.
Yeah, probably did. I don't know. He just never really got into it.
So you played all the way through 12U, or?
Yeah. 12. Yeah, that's when I stopped.
And what was the flag league you were playing in at that time?
I want to
YMCA?
say Arlington.
Oh man, it's the quarterback, bro.
Nah,
That's
it
not
ain't,
me.
it's you.
It's
It
the
ain't the quarterback.
I ain't never played this bad.
6 though?
I ain't never played this bad. It's definitely the quarterback. We gonna get it together.
Nah.
We got some time. Don't worry.
Nah. Hey, like it's over with.
It's gonna look crazy when I come back.
Yeah,
Check
I
with
hear
Boone
you.
on freshman.
Nah, but Boone, like, when you got getting on varsity for like the first time, like, how do you feel?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was really nervous. Like you talking about like playing?
Yeah.
All right, my first time playing was against DeSoto. We was down by 3 touchdowns. And
Oh
I come in on a drive we had to score in the second quarter.
Had to.
Had to. And I go in, my first play is a passing play. It's a screen to KB. I'm like, all right. That I drop back, they coming real fast. I throw it over him. The defensive lineman batted down. I'm like, whoa. So my hands shaking. I promise you, my hands was wet. I've never done this. Like, I ain't never been that nervous. But after that, we drove it down the field. I threw my first touchdown to K. Smith, corner of the end zone. And after that, ever since then, I realized that I could play at this level with 6'8" D1, playing against a team that is consistently good through the years. Like, I realized I can play.
So
then-
you say 6'8", 6'8" D1. People don't look at that as a real thing, like 6'8" football.
Like what you mean, like?
Like a lot of people say, oh man, it's high school football. It don't matter 6'8", 5'8", it's all the same.
Nah, heck nah. Like, cause if we go to 5A, we're winning state. We're winning state in every one. And 6A D1 is the hardest division in Texas. Like, no debate. That's your Duncanvilles, Westlakes, us, Hatchie, all of them. Like, and yeah, nobody really competing with that. It's the best thing you can get. Ain't no better football than 6A. And then Texas football, period. Ain't nothing better than it.
But like people say, like Cali football
No,
always would be better than Texas.
I mean, like, they out there recruiting and paying their players. So, I mean,
Well, see, the difference is they're all
Private.
imagine North Crowley if
Yeah.
North Crowley had the Duncanville kids, if North Crowley had the DeSoto kids.
exactly.
That's what
They got-
California
And they
is.
had 20-year-olds on the team.
Nah, I don't know about that, Dash.
Mater Day has 20.
Reclasses.
Oh, you talking about reclass? Yeah. Oh, he just scored.
Yeah, it's just the reclasses, but that's all it is out there is private schools. So they do what all Saints do,
Yeah.
what Lake Ridge do, except for they do it better.
They can bring you on visits and all type of stuff. That's
Yeah,
their resources are much different, and they're all
Southwest Christian
private.
coach
So.
tried to recruit me.
Who?
But private schools can recruit.
Oh,
Southwest Christian, the school Beasley came from.
Whoa.
I better say that's crazy.
To the crib.
Oh,
That's
oh, man.
crazy.
Pick six.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh!
Yeah, that's the only difference. Like with North Crowley, with regular schools in Texas, is what area you live in. When they started doing open district, it started getting a little more
Yeah.
competitive, but it's only open district to a point.
Yeah, but that 6A D1 is much different. Like, game a lot faster. That's what I'll say.
So speaking of the DeSoto game, let's talk about the quarterback room this year, because you talk about Jimmy last year, and
Yeah.
you know, for the last 4 years, really, last 3 years, North Crowley has been a school where you knew who the quarterback was coming into it.
Yeah.
And they knew that was their man. So this year coming up, last year, I'm sorry, everybody was like, who's going to be the quarterback? Who's going to be the quarterback?
Yeah.
And then Hayes comes in. And so then it becomes, oh, well, it's going to be a quarterback battle now.
Yep.
So what was and then JT.
Yeah, JT.
And then JT
came
was
in,
ruled
and then
ineligible.
He was ruled ineligible.
So what were your thoughts coming into the season before JT was ineligible, before the decision was made on who was going to be the starter? What were your thoughts on that? Like, how do you go into that with confidence? Let me say that.
I ain't gonna lie, at first I just had like no confidence. I'm like, why are they bringing these people if they already know I can play? That's how I was. Like,
Yeah.
so I was just kind of beating myself up like, dang, if I don't do this and he do it, then he gonna play. So then I had to sit down and talk with our offensive coordinator, Coach Park. He was like, no matter what happens, you have to be ready.
Yeah.
So even if I didn't start, he just wanted me to be ready. That's really it. So when they brought the quarterbacks in, like I was like mad at them.
Yeah.
But they didn't really do nothing. They just doing what they told.
What they supposed to do.
Yeah. So then.
Because it's hard though. Like,
yeah,
thinking about it, 'cause even after hearing you say that, it's like, damn, like,
yeah.
I'm here at quarterback.
And
You know, we got me. We got what's his name? Alexander.
CJ.
See, I got CJ. And so you looking at it like, damn, okay, now they bringing JT back. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
JT been here though, so okay,
Yeah, that's right.
we
Yeah.
can say that. But damn, then they bringing in California kids. So you kind of look at it like, what the fuck, like, what,
Yeah, like
what am I doing here? So
that's why I'm. Yeah.
and that's why I asked the question, because it's like it can weigh on your mental,
Yeah.
but it can also weigh on your game.
Yeah, I had thoughts of going back to Pittsburgh and playing with my cousins and them, because, you know, that's where they at. But then I realized, like, if I think I'm really that good, I should be able to play. So I just really locked in on myself.
To have a competitive mindset.
Yeah, and then I started hanging with the people that kind of had the mindset like me. I started hanging with like Fats and Jeremy and those guys, and like seeing them how they work and seeing where they gonna be. It's just that too, and them being younger than me is like, it's like they doing it. I should be showing them how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah,
But that's a lot of putting the pride to the side to be able to say that I took this from those younger guys. And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't do that, which is,
oh yeah,
it ain't nothing wrong with it. You know,
Yeah.
y'all teach me stuff every day that
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I'm 30, 36, 37, one of them, I don't know. But it's always stuff to be taught.
yeah,
It's just who's willing to listen.
yeah. That's what
I say your brother could teach you something.
Yeah, even though he don't, but yeah. I'm just saying, like, it don't really matter. They doing the right thing majority of the time. They always getting work in. They do what Coach say all the time. So hanging with them made me realize, like, I just gotta have confidence in myself. So after that, I just competed every day. Like we in practice, like JT and them will tell you, I'll be like, you can't mess with me. Like on some like just trying to get in their head, and they'll do it to me too. And then, but like outside of that, it's just they know it's all of it at the end of the day. It's just nothing but trying to go get a spot, trying to play. So then when Hayes came, I competed with him. He competed with me. He eventually won the spot. I wasn't really mad. He won it. I'm like, all right. So I just got to be ready. So I just practice. I practice like I was the starter every day. Mentally, I was the starter in my head. I watch film every day. I'm at practice early. I'm staying up late, watching extra things, making sure I'm ready just in case anything happens. So then when the day came, I was ready, and then we executed and we won the game.
And really, I think one of the hardest jobs is being a backup quarterback
Yeah,
because the starter always got room for error.
he does.
He gonna be able to make the mistakes. He gonna be able to, in practices, be told 2 or 3 times this is how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
As the backup, when you get in there, you gotta
be
perform.
on point.
As the backup, they might just throw you out there like you ain't get the same game plan as the starter.
You didn't. And like us having 2 different skill sets, like Hayes is more of a dual threat. I'm more of a pocket passer, so me having to do the same plays as him,
The game
having
plan
to,
was different.
yeah, it's kind of different. So I just had to work on my craft and work at the same things, make sure I was ready.
When you talked about them deciding he was the starter, what was the feeling there like?
So it was really just like, dang.
Well, just so let me broaden that down. So just like when you say he's the starter, okay, but he's a junior, JT's a junior. This your last year. What happens with my future?
Oh, so really, me being a coach's kid, I done seen it happen before. I done seen a senior not start. I done seen people that were supposed to play not play, all of that. So I really just had to take it in and be like, okay, so you just got to double down, do what you can. So the scrimmages came. That's what I took as my way to get film at the time.
For scrimmages.
Because I didn't know if I was going to play or not. I was still like worried, like, dang, where my film going to be? But I got it there. And, I just, offers, I was like, I know I'm going to play hard. I'm just got to be presentable to a coach, basically. So, and like knowing how to talk to them and things like that. So,
Oh, well, people skip that part.
yeah, people don't know how to.
People
Like
skip
I
that
watch
part.
people all the time. They do not know how to talk to college coaches. They'll be like, "What's up?" and all that. You shake their hand, you shake their hand, look them in his eye, and you say your name, your class, and your position.
Yeah.
People just struggle with that all the time.
But that's the good part about
Being
being a coach's son.
But coach, I was taught, raised that way. So, and boot camp kind of helped with that too. I ain't gonna lie. Boot camp will definitely help people. I've seen it help people that just need it in real life, like not even on the field.
Yeah. As we are welcomed by Keontae Ingram. What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, KB?
So never playing tackle. We talked to I don't know if you know Ian Ngishu.
Yeah.
He was one of those kids that never played tackle. He played flag all the way up to 8th grade.
Yeah.
What was the transition like as far as going from always playing flag to, because what middle school did you go to?
I went to 3 different middle schools. I went to Reagan, my 6th grade year, and my
Where'd
first
you
year at
first play
tackle
tackle
was
at?
Agnew Middle School
Agnew.
in Mesquite. Oh wait, no, it was Permenter Middle School in Cedar Hill. I'm tripping.
So what was the transition like going from flag to, all right, now I gotta,
Yeah.
we out here with the niggas.
It was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. Like super scared. I didn't know like how it was gonna feel or nothing. And then the first time I got tackled, the first time I made contact with somebody is me tackling somebody in practice. It was
I was playing defense at the time.
Oklahoma drills or something. I remember then I hit him. I wasn't really that scared no more, but like I was still nervous going into the game.
Yeah.
Other team, they not gonna hold it back on me like my teammates was. So yeah,
As they shouldn't.
but it's just
That's a terrible thought.
you gotta adapt to it. Really, I didn't adapt to tackle football to like. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't adapt to it till like my 10th grade year.
So was 7-on-7 the reason that you pretty much got into playing quarterback? Because I mean, if you playing flag or 7-on-7, you kind of want to be the quarterback.
Yeah, I played. Really, I'm gonna be honest. I did not play quarterback until my 7th grade year. I always played linebacker and receiver. But then I switched to quarterback because of Caden Salter. He went to Cedar Hill and he went to Liberty in Colorado. Like ever since I seen him play, and how he played, like he just different, and like he was just one of the ones. So like he inspired me to play quarterback and get behind, cause he could do everything.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, my
Run,
first year
pass.
playing football,
Yeah,
I
so
was
then-
trash.
Me
I
playing
can
quarterback.
see that.
What?
Your
Like-
first year playing football, you trash.
No, like I'm talking about my first few years playing football. I was always that kid that got in the last few seconds in the fourth quarter.
So you was a fourth down. You was, what
You
was
a
it called,
4-down
Amo?
player.
Oh, you was a fourth down player.
Yeah, so like it was just growing up. Like I ain't never played football a day in my life
Oh.
until I started watching my cousins play.
Oh, come here.
My cousins,
No
they
way.
all three of them, they ended up going to the NFL. So it was
Yeah.
like me watching them do that. I was like, yeah, I could probably do it. And then my first year signing up, that first practice, like I didn't know what I was doing.
What you was
And-
getting yourself into.
Yeah, and then like whenever I first moved up here, that's whenever out of nowhere I just got bigger, taller. I got bigger, taller, and faster. And then after a while, like everything just started coming natural. I had always thought of myself. I always thought like I was gonna be that one kid that never played until like my first year
year?
playing. You know, yeah, like my senior year playing. Like I thought I was gonna never play. Like be one of the starters, or one of them guys that always got looked at as like a mentor to people.
Yeah.
But then, whenever I moved up here, I started playing. I forgot what team I was playing with when I
Steve.
first moved up here. But
Yeah, I'm
then
bullshitting.
I started going to training, and whenever I started going to training, the coaches that I trained with was like his name is Coach Carter. I don't know if y'all know him, but he really taught me that like everything I can do everything I put my mind to. And so whenever I started really putting my mind to it, I started working out in like in my apartment complex. It was just
Well, so that's the part that everybody really think that mentality is just a thing people say is, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
put this on a wristband, or I'm gonna put this on a shirt. But mentality is really a lot of football.
Yeah.
Like you gotta want to play this game to be good at it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said earlier when you said about Drayden, like he cared.
Yeah.
he just
definitely
cared about
cared.
playing football.
Yeah.
And he knew exactly what was going on. He didn't give a damn about the BS.
Yeah. Nah.
You really trying me at this
I
point.
am.
That's crazy. I'm
But
gonna have
like-
to do you like they be saying, hey, these old ass kids.
Yeah, like the 7-on-7 though. I play with Team Grind,
Mhm.
and like being around, cause Team Grind they always have some
Oh, so you
guys.
wasn't playing nothing, and you was only doing baseball in the fall.
Yeah. So Team Grind, they Coach D. Will and them, they had me. My first year I didn't play because I was still trying to like figure it out, basically. But I figured it out.
I didn't know they were doing the younger ages back then.
Yeah.
Remember we gave them Bill Amo?
I did play y'all. No, we went into triple OT. That's
when was
not
this?
built.
On 15U?
15,
Yep.
yeah.
That's not built though.
I don't know if we ever lost the grind on 15U.
OG grade 3.
At DeSoto, right?
Yeah, the solo.
That's not
OG
built.
You was
grade
quarterback
3.
for them then?
Yes, he
That's-
was one of them.
That's not built
Look,
though.
he threw the ball for the end of the game.
You had Gavin and all them.
Yeah, what's his name? Knocked it down.
But-
We kicked it. We put that ball over the fence.
That wasn't. Oh
That
yeah, I
was your
probably
ball.
did
Kicked
kick
over
my
the
ball over the fence. And,
Definitely your ball. I definitely kicked it.
okay, but that's not built. We went into triple overtime, and my teammate really just dropped the ball, and I threw the dot into the
No,
back of the
he
end zone.
broke it
I don't
up.
remember triple overtime.
It was
Yeah.
overtime though.
We came out playing bad. Then we played bad on Sunday. It was our first game on
The
It
Sunday.
Soto
was on
field,
Sunday too.
And we came out playing bad.
So you don't remember that?
I remember it. DeSoto field too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
on the
on-
backside.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
on that side, yeah.
Cause I remember Gavin was balling for y'all that day.
Yeah. I had on a baby blue jersey.
Small world. So speed round questions, man. I'm gonna ask you a list of questions, man. We gonna
All right.
answer them as fast as you can. I'll be trying to think of them. All right.
Just quick. All
Just
right.
quick. KP cute or ugly?
What?
What I just say? You can't be thinking about it, man. You over here thinking.
All right, redo it.
Nah. Favorite quarterback growing up?
Russell Wilson.
Best quarterback in Texas right now?
High school?
High school.
Dang. Probably any quarterback at North Crowley.
Any quarterback in North
Yeah.
Crowley? That's a safe question. A safe answer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Any quarterback in North Crowley.
Hardest defense you faced?
Geyer. Denton Geyer.
Dang.
People discredit that game, man. Y'all went to war that game.
Yes.
One word to describe North Crowley.
Tough.
Who talked the most trash on the team?
Probably Cook. Cook.
Who's the most underrated player you played with?
Underrated, probably Sia Smith.
Messiah.
Yeah.
What's Texas Wesleyan record next year?
Hopefully undefeated.
Hopefully.
I ain't been up there yet to see
We're
what
gonna
we
try that
doing.
again, man, because I said speed round. My boy said hopefully. We don't put hopefullys in here.
Undefeated.
Let's see. Texas Wesleyan's record for 2026.
Undefeated.
Okay. Undefeated. That's better. Yeah, that's speed round. You gotta say that with some confidence, man.
You right.
You looking like your freshman year.
Chill.
Nike or Adidas cleats?
Nike. I can't wear Adidas. It's
F7 or Speed Flex?
Speed Flex. That
Who's the
F7
funniest
hurt.
teammate you played with?
Probably KB. I ain't gonna lie.
This KB?
KB is funny. Like he just be on the field just talking. We get mad, all type of stuff. Like he throwing a tantrum like a little baby. It's KB. Yeah, you're funny without being funny, bro.
You are. Who was the hardest DB you faced this year?
The dude from Lancaster, Lovey Berry, I think. Is
Lovey
his
Berry.
name. He was.
Number 10, I think.
Nah, I thought
He
was.
played offense too, didn't
Nah, he was a.
he? He was straight defense.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throughout high school, we're gonna say all 4 years.
All right.
If it was a DB that you could pick on every game, and it was a DB that you couldn't pick on, who would be the DB that you could pick on every game? If you could play him in every, if he could
play him
for every team.
again?
Yeah.
Shoot, probably the dude from DeSoto, number 2,
This year.
Jordan. Jordan. Yeah.
What if it's a DB that you just wouldn't want to go against? Like, yeah, he gave
Like,
me
leave him
fits.
alone?
Yeah.
Shoot, probably the dude from Lancaster. He was like, he
Very.
was physical. Like, oh no, one of the what's his name? Before
Before.
physical, and he a dog. He played us this year.
So B4 was here and the other Crowley cornerback was here?
Yeah, Barty.
They weren't here at the same time.
Yeah,
Well, y'all just be losing them left and right, don't y'all?
yeah. Me
Favorite NFL player?
of all time,
Yeah,
Drew Brees.
right now.
Oh, right now, Dak Prescott.
Dakota?
He go through a lot.
You a
And,
Cowboys fan? Your dad a Cowboys fan, ain't he?
Nah, he a Redskins fan.
That's an old people thing out there. My uncle used to be a Redskins fan.
He a Redskins fan, so
Ain't no such thing as Redskins, though.
Commanders. I forgot Commanders.
Say he
My
an
bad.
old Redskins fan.
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
Cowboy.
Is it because your dad? I mean, it's because of him?
Nah, it's just like they
'Cause of-
always had like that one good wide receiver like every year that I just like.
Who was it last year?
George Pickens, really.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah. I was gonna say they missed a year. So tell us a little bit about you, Dash. You play cornerback. You don't play no offense no more?
I wanted to, but I just couldn't catch the ball really. So,
Oh, so you a DB at heart. At heart and by hand.
Yes.
You supposed to be able to catch the ball. You got a quarterback in the house, man.
he throw way too
He
hard.
can't catch a cold.
Those are the ones you want to catch. If I can catch his passes, I come out here and do whatever.
I could, but like they think I can't catch. But
Oh, they think you can't catch, but
I
you.
believe I can catch.
God, they ain't dropped my hand, man. So, when did you start playing? Do you play tackle?
Yes, sir. I just started. Well, my 7th grade year.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard. My first hard game was Richard J. Alley.
Yeah.
It was just,
Oh, you started in middle school too.
yes,
So
sir.
you didn't play Pee Wee.
Mm.
Oh, so y'all dad just don't believe in Pee Wee.
No. They don't.
So is it the same for you? It was just he didn't like the coaching around.
Yes, sir. Like, he didn't like none of the coaches.
Yeah.
Because when we would just drive around, we would see them practice, they would just be doing anything.
Like I said, it is a thing because
It is.
you see it. Like, and he had that issue. He played with some
Yeah.
messed up teams. He got left in New York at one point
Dang. As a child?
as a 12-year-old.
Well, how you get left?
Their team got left in New York
The head coach ended up leaving like in the middle of the night.
For what?
Wow.
to come back home, man.
Cause like our flight, it had got delayed, kept getting delayed and ended up getting canceled. So then, we ended up sleeping in the airport till like I think like 6, 7 in the morning. And we ended up going to then we ended up going to a hotel. We at the hotel for the whole day. We walked, got something to eat, came back, was in the pool. Then we all wake up. It's like 4 in the morning, and we go to the room, and then we knock on the door. We over thinking he sleep, but then the housekeeping lady ended up opening the door, and she said that they ended up leaving like an hour ago.
So like he left and all the other coaches left too?
No, it was like 2 coaches.
I think it was Rollo's dad stayed and
Yeah, it was
was it
Rollo.
Carr?
Dang.
What team you played on?
Apex.
Oh, that's why.
But like whenever that situation happened, I ain't gonna lie. It was just like how are you supposed to like have parents trust you with their kids? And it was a travel team too. Like he was always lie too. Like that whole time we was in New York, I think we was
Get
supposed to
into all of that. Man,
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna get that far.
But like, did y'all play another game after that New York situation?
No, like after that
Well, after that, he started playing with TCU.
after that, like
No.
I think the week
Real Pee Wee team right there. We learned from all the
the
way up.
week I came
I
back.
seen your film, Pac. Yeah, I seen your film.
Yeah, that week I came back, my first practice was with TCU. And then that's whenever I realized that like the coaches, it's just like it's a whole family.
But that's kind of like what you said. Trust is a big thing that I feel in Pee Wee football, and obviously your dad feels the same way.
Yeah.
Like trust is a big thing. So like some of the stuff that he asked me to do, when he asked me to do it, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, he has that trust in me to do those things. But I feel that way with everybody's kid. Like if I got a kid that's around me, they parents should be able to fully trust me 100%. So that's why you see me walk around with the MJs, with Jamari, with all the different kids that I walk around with, because I make sure that the parents know that, you know what I'm saying, that I got the best for them, or notice that I'm going to do the best for them. But everybody don't feel that way.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's true.
Is it?
The coaches that my mama trust like fully. Like she wouldn't have a problem if I tell her I'm with you.
Yeah, I heard a dude tell me one time, man, he said we get these kids for 2 hours, maybe 3 days a week. He said, it ain't my job to improve his game. It's just my job to teach him the plays.
Terrible.
But like I said, that's how some people feel, which it ain't a bad thing if you coaching, you coaching. But it's just it's how are you coaching? A guy told me one time from one of the old leagues we were in. He told me you're not a good coach until you become a coach at life.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one of the things that, and even with this podcast stuff, like that's why I started it, because of that note right there. Like, because it's true. You don't become a good coach at sports or anything else until you become a good coach at life. Like when you can teach people situations on field that revert to real life stuff, kind of like what you said with boot camp.
Yeah.
That's when you're doing the right thing. That's when you're doing your job. Let's pick these controllers back up, man. Pick these controllers back up, man. 'Cause
it's only half
they playing on my top. They playing on my top
Hey,
right now,
at
man.
the end of the game, man, Boone, everybody, you got to tell everybody about the rock wall pick, bro. You threw.
Bro.
And tell them the story behind
I
everything.
don't
What
want
you
to
gotta
talk
do that
about
for? Let's do it right now.
Cause
Talk about the rock
it's
wall
very
pick.
funny, bro. The story's very funny.
Because I know what he's talking about. So tell us about the rock
It's
wall
just-
interception.
Bro, it's just, I was like, we haven't had practice all week, so I didn't know they was going to spin the 3. I tried the whole shot. He, Bill, no, who picked it? The corner or the safety?
Shit, safety, I think.
So they rotated towards Champ. And I seen it late. I tried the whole shot. He came and picked it. And I was like, no. Yeah, that's it.
You yelled out no?
Yeah, I was like, no.
Oh, so that ain't the pick I'm thinking of then.
Nah. What you talking about?
I'm talking about the one where your pants was too low.
Oh, the picture.
The interception. You
Oh,
said you threw
yeah.
the interception because your pants
My
was too
pants
low.
was too tight. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we wore the old pants. I knew they was playing. They chose the old pants. Who chose the jerseys that week? I'm talking about the pants was too tight and everything. I couldn't even.
Jeremy chose the uniforms?
Yeah, like
That
we
day.
choose our own uniforms. So yeah, we like choose we want to wear.
All the hard combos you seen was me. So
Oh, you was picking the uniforms?
the hard combo. The first week, blue, black was hard. The white with the all black was hard against Capel. No, it wasn't. Whoever chose something, Allen, that was not. Oh, them pants was tripped.
Come
Them
on.
pants was like yellow.
Oh yeah.
They
The
had
stock whites.
defects. They should have sent them back. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had to switch my pants at halftime and everything. Like I just couldn't function.
Tell us a little bit more about being a coach's son. 'Cause, I mean, I'm sure he wasn't always just, on you about do this, do that during 7-on-7. How did you come up with trusting other people when your dad is a coach?
People like always be around my dad, so he'll trust. Like I could tell when he trusts him and like being like there for me and stuff. I just like Coach Gates. I know Coach Gates from my dad. Like when it was at Cedar Hill, Coach Gates was a defensive line coach, and like ever since that day, Coach Gates like family to me. Like I just know he just always gonna be there. So like trusting in people that just there, that like I know really, like I don't know how to explain it, but like just I know I can. Like it's not everybody though. Like I can't. Yeah.
You can't trust everybody.
Nah, heck nah. I just know some people just weird.
So what about one of the things we talked about last night was the trust from quarterback.
Yeah.
So how were you when the kids realized they had a starting quarterback and it wasn't you? How do you get them back on board with trusting you when it's your time to get in?
I just always like. I was just always cool with everybody. Like I know keeping good relationships. I'll talk trash to them and all that, and then they know like when I'm on the field, like I'm not doing no plan. Like they know I'm serious, like ready to go. So things like that, and then just kind of they seen me play before, so I just really didn't have to say too much. Just show them what I could do. Had to prove myself to everybody because nobody. I mean, some people thought I could do it, but I don't really think many people thought I could. So I just had to prove myself.
So the Texas Wesleyan commit.
Yeah.
Speak to us a little bit about how that came to be and what the expectations are.
I committed to Texas Wesleyan. I like the coaches they got. The OC, they just got a new head coach, but it's just the OC. He got mumped up. I like the OC. The quarterback's coach is good. They got a lot of good new things coming to them. They going D2 in a year. Just got a new locker room. Finna get a whole new facility for the weight room.
It's supposed to be getting a stadium built too.
Yeah, the stadium going to be built on campus. We'll play the last.
Say that's new North Crowley out there.
The last home game there this year. We'll play there. So.
I was supposed to be built next year. I didn't know it was gonna be that soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be done in whenever that last game come around. So and I chose it because it's not far from here.
Right.
I mean, it really don't matter how far it is for me. It's just
if you're gonna go D2
or just really I know I got a good chance of playing there off rip. So yeah, I just really. And then I got some of my teammates to come with me.
You got Si over there, don't you?
Nah, I got
No,
Cruz, Bobo,
Brady.
BJ, and
I
Hilton.
didn't know Cruz was going over there.
Yeah, he's silent committed because it was kind of late. But yeah, Cruz and those guys. I got some people from other schools coming. Cortland from DeSoto, number 13, he coming.
I know it's close, but what made that feel like home for you?
Just the people around, like we got to talk to some of the players. They seem like they got a good bond. So, you know, I'm more about like a trust person. If I can't trust you to be there for me and stuff like that, and then just the ability to go to Division II, get to play at the next level and work up from there, and then just good connections too.
Yeah. What are you trying to prove this coming year? Or are you trying to prove anything?
Really just trying to prove to myself that I can do it. Because at first, I wasn't going to play football at a high school. I was going to go to college to get my like stuff ready for coaching. But I realized I can do that and still play football and do it. I love football, so it was like a mentality thing, mental thing that I had to come over.
So why not baseball?
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. Baseball, that's a different. You got to be different in baseball. I'm good at baseball, but like it's people that's just way different. Like in college now, they throwing like one-on-one, and like you got to be able to spank it. So I don't. Right now, yeah, nah, just baseball a little different. If I would have kept playing baseball, I took like 2 years off because I don't even know why, but I just know I did. So if I would have never took those years off, I probably would still go for baseball and football.
If somebody asks, how would you explain the type of quarterback you
are? Probably a pocket passer. That can. I mean, I did some couple rollout plays here and there, and then
when
they gonna say,
was big enough, right?
Yeah. I mean, they gonna say I can throw the ball. I can make any throw on the field too. So really, just that I throw kind of far. How far I throw? 60.
6,
Well, I throw way farther than 60. I throw like 70, 75.
67.
You said 65.
You want me to say 70?
75, bro. That's how far I throw.
He said don't shortchange him. Do you see the social media stuff?
About what? Like
North Crowley in general.
Sometimes really.
I know outside of like the bar stools and stuff that the kids do, but that's crazy.
Today didn't show day anymore. Huh?
Did you see it?
I saw that.
That was wild. This how I be beating KB too, so don't just.
Never beat me before,
I got
bro.
Baylor.
I didn't know you up here lying.
Wait, KB. I've done it.
We definitely would have to run this back. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is built like.
So like what I was saying with social media stuff,
Yeah.
because they would talk about the quarterbacks, like what North Crowley gonna do. They would always talk about it last year before the season started. So that's why kind of what I asked. Like,
Yeah. No, I never really seen that stuff. I was really just kind of head down, ready to work. Yeah, I wouldn't really.
Did you ever feel any extra pressure with, of course, knowing your dad is the coach, and people always saying, "Oh well, he's playing daddy ball, or he getting these opportunities because of this."
No, I kind of use it just as fuel. Like, if that's what you think, all right, that's what you think. But I'm just gonna show you what I can do. Like, I don't really have to say too much, because after when I get done doing what I'm doing, you're gonna be, oh yeah, he should have been there, and all that. So I don't really.
Because there was a time,
Yeah.
I want to say after DeSoto, that social media believed that you should have been a starting quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't see it. I ain't really. Yeah, I don't really.
But I mean, you can never really judge it with social media. It be based off whatever day it is. That's a pick.
It was down, what was down? 22?
It was down by 3 touchdowns.
22 to 7, something like
That
that.
one touchdown to Champ. That one touchdown.
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
He
Which
should've-
one?
Like at the beginning of the game, that should have been a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which game?
To DeSoto, he toe tapped to the back of the end zone. Hayes threw a dot.
Like they was going towards the scoreboard.
Yeah, but they ain't give it to him.
That most
And
definitely
there
should've
ain't no
been a
replay in high school,
Ain't no
so
replay. So that's one of the things, the positive things that I say about you is I never really seen I never seen you not be hyped for the next person.
Oh yeah, I'm.
Like most of the times in your situation, you'll see a quarterback, oh, he getting the reps, so shit, it is what it is. Go out and let him perform. But for you, whenever somebody else is playing, you right there on the sideline cheering them on. Whenever somebody else is doing something, you right there, the first one. That was, like you just said, he threw a dot. Like,
Yeah, like I'm never gonna downplay nobody. I mean, like, shoot, he won the starting job and I want to win, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and like it's real love, like do that, cause you know we in the quarterback room, we always together, so I know what he can do, and then shoot, I gotta cheer on my brothers, man. They working. I ain't gonna say just as hard as me, but they working hard. They working hard, so, and then, like I said, I wanted to win the state championship, so I'm always gonna be there for the next person. Like, I ain't never just been mad, never called nobody trash, nothing like that.
yeah, don't tell that 29 class that, because everybody trash. That's what they always say.
That's what y'all be saying.
Everybody trash. So back to something I heard you say earlier. So is coaching the end goal?
Right. You saying, yeah, like, I just been around it so long, so I'm gonna eventually get into coaching.
Yeah, me and Boone coming back here, bro. We're gonna run it all over again.
They bring back like Dr. Lane?
Yeah,
I be
you
saying,
first, then.
I'm gonna come back to my dad. He be like, nah, you gotta go to college. I was like, I don't wanna go. He be like, you got to.
You kind of do got to go. If you want to coach, you got to go to college.
No, he talking about like college to coach though.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's the end goal for everybody in coaching.
Yeah.
Well, for the people that's getting paid to do it.
Maybe it's just I've been around. I like Texas high school football, so it's real. Yeah.
Hey, Boone, like, what was your biggest game of your career, bro? Like your high school career? Like, what was like the latest game you ever had?
Like my whole career, probably when we played Mesquite Horn in my freshman year.
Oh, you smack your lips to that. Scroll down, bro.
That was Rondo. He go to Mesquite school. You not?
Nah, it sucked.
Yeah, bro.
The BC were last year.
Yeah, it's true. But like,
It was Cedar Hill got the number one kid in the nation. I'm just saying, man. Cedar Hill got the number one player in the nation over there.
Cedar Hill.
What's his name?
Brewster.
Brewster.
Oh,
So that's kind of why I was asking about the end goal. Like I say, of course you got to go to school. You got to get your education for it. You want to go to college, but most people start in high school.
Yeah.
Most people, I don't know any coaches that just started coaching and immediately went to college.
I can't think of none, really. So it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it's
Big
always a
change,
stepping stone.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's quicker to do now.
Yeah.
Double jump score, that's
People ain't coaching high school too long because these jobs are coming open and so fast.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
Yeah, it is.
it's getting worse than playing football at this point.
Yeah, it is. Coaches transfer portal now. So.
Yeah, it's getting worse than playing.
Oh yeah, the latest. Yeah, back to the latest game, Mesquite Horn. It was like the most. It was like the game of the week or something, because they team was kind of loaded and we was loaded. So we played at I can't think when we played at, but like the stadium was like super packed for a freshman game,
Memorial.
and they turned it up, and then we won. You know, Markel Ford, Didi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played him, like playing against him, he was always talking, so him being
Did he
there.
play freshman?
Yeah. Him being there, it was a lot of hype around him,
First pick of the game.
so, but we ended up winning, and they came and turned up on the field with us, and then my second most hype game that I played in was probably DeSoto, and it was kind of loud until everybody left, though.
Everybody did come back.
It was the second half after the storm came and passed through.
I think it was lit after the game.
Yeah,
I mean, after
it
this,
was.
after that.
Yeah, I feel like it was more lit, cause like when I came back
Y'all
out and I
started
saw like the
turning
little student section right there, like dang.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like when I got in, KB, it was like it was so loud. Like I usually when I play, I don't hear nothing, but like
That first time. I mean,
Yeah.
it was packed.
That first drive,
Everybody
I
was
was
waiting
like,
on that game.
it was
But that game wasn't.
blackout
That
game.
game wasn't. Which I guess you can't count that. But that game wasn't more lit than the game in DeSoto.
Yeah, you can't. But like, I mean, I don't know, cause if they would have never left, it would have been pretty close. Our stadium pretty big though.
I think y'all would have lost if it rained. Don't happen.
Nah. If I was in the game, we was gonna go score again when Jeremy dropped the
We
ball.
was like at the 40-yard line like that.
Yeah.
We was winning.
Y'all was up. Y'all was
Yeah,
up.
I was
on
up.
it.
Yeah, that's about the time we came back.
What do you think about stars? Do you?
Stars. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Stars matter, but they don't. Like,
It don't matter how people think.
I don't think they really like matter, cause they'll be like, oh, he a false star. He supposed to be. Nah. You still gonna play how you play.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I think like 3 stars and them, they play way harder than a 5-star.
Q versus the coin.
Like,
Oh, they got to. 5-star already got his stars.
he already got what he need. I'm saying that 3-star still working. He ain't even worried about no stars for real. He's trying to go to college and make it to, but like, I never really looked at stars. I mean, I know, I go off kind of like rankings type of
Same
deal.
thing though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, that, like, I'm saying like, I look at rankings, but then I know like what people can do. Cause I know like, I watch a lot of football, so it's just, I don't know. That's a kind of a hard question for me.
You don't know how to look at it.
Yeah,
So you look at the rankings, but you look at it only to know like
like where do they have them to like see what's making them a 5-star? What's making them be ranked this high in the country?
So you saying that the rankings of the stars ain't gonna gain your respect, but you
Nah,
wanna
you
know what
still
they
gotta
doing.
go. Yeah, you still gotta go get it though. That's the thing.
Sometimes it's how you count.
It's sometimes all your body though.
Yeah.
A lot
Majority of the time it's your body.
I feel like if you go to all these camps, you're gonna get all the stars.
Your body though.
That's really what it is. If you go to every camp, you gonna
Nah,
rank up.
I don't think camps really matter. Sometimes camps you just
It's
donate.
what camps it is.
Yeah.
The rivals camps, the UA camps, like for some of those,
But that Under Armour camp, sometimes it's just,
it depends on who's throwing it.
it depend on, cause like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes they be tripping, they be,
And that's too, because some of these kids that's ranked don't go to the camps at all.
yeah,
Or either they'll go and
they just
Not do
go on.
nothing,
They just there.
get interviewed.
Dash, you seem to know a lot about this, man.
I'm around
You be
him
peeping
all
the same?
time.
Did you go to the UA camp?
You see?
You was in it?
Nah, cause my dad didn't want to take me from the day that I need to go. So I
On
was
that
just-
Saturday?
I was just there.
GG's, man. We gonna get that rematch. Don't worry about it.
That's belt.
We'll get that rematch. Don't worry about it. So we talk about inspiration. Who's your biggest inspiration in football?
Shoot, my dad, like hearing his story on how he grew up, like he didn't really have what I have right now. Like he had to work to give me what I have right now. So he always had something else going on the side while he playing football.
Yeah.
So and him still making it to the collegiate level to play football was like, it's like a big thing for him. Cause like where he came from, like he didn't really have much. His mom was on drugs, dad was in jail, living from house to house, living in the stadium, in the press box, in the weight room, you know, walking everywhere, no rod, you know, just not having really much. And like seeing him like make it to where he is now he's the head coach here, it's like a blessing, man. Like, and then him to give me the ability to go be great, take me all the training and stuff like that, take me to meet new people, and then him like give me opportunities at Mesquite and here.
And really, that helps you further down the line when you think about coaching.
Yeah, like seeing him, he been to a lot of places. He ain't been in one place like for that much long to coach. You know, me meeting new people, just him. He got me through a lot, really.
What was the hardest moment of your senior year?
I got two. Probably not starting and losing to Allen. those two. Not starting, that was like pivotal moment. Like, dang, like I done worked all the way through my whole year. My senior year, I'm not starting.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm gonna do? I wanted to leave everything. I ain't know what to do, and then losing to Allen, that was just like, dang. I went in the game. Maybe I could have did something better. Just really that day.
You learn anything from that moment?
Yeah, I learned to you gotta be ready at all times. You can't let another grown man outwork you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Allen did. They dogged us. They outworked. They wanted it more than us.
They did.
They wasn't better than us. Everybody know they wasn't better than us.
But it be those games though where that team just get up for y'all.
Yeah.
Because they didn't play at all the next week.
Yeah, they wanted their get back. They just wanted
to beat y'all.
They just wanted their get back, and you see how hard they play. They ain't play hard the whole year. In the scrimmage, we beat them by how much, KB? 30, 40?
It was bad. But you have those times.
Yes, yeah.
I say they got up because they knew that they needed that game.
Yeah.
What do you say? We as we start closing down. I know you got to get to your baseball game. We talked about baseball.
Yeah.
For any kid that's being overlooked, any kid that's not starting, any kid that feel like that, they need to move around, kind of the same thing that you were feeling at one point. What do you have to tell those kids? Like, some words of inspiration.
I'll tell them, like, just stay down. Like, your time gonna come. Like, it ain't gonna look pretty at all to get where you want to be. Like, I was always overlooked. I was always talked about. Coach's kid, just having a chip on my shoulder that I know what I got to do. It ain't about wherever. You just got to put your earmuffs and your blinders on and go get it, really. And then keep your faith in God, because He going to take you all the way. Like, I prayed a lot. So, yeah.
One of the things on that I always tell people, man, I feel like people they don't take it the right way. So, like, a kid that's always a starter.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you always play running back, right? But you've had down years where you wasn't a starter. Push you to grind the next year. But for a kid that's always been that dude, you don't know how to lose. Like, you don't know how to fight adversity. You don't know how to go through those tough times. So especially now with the culture it is in college, you're going to have a hard life.
Yeah.
Like, if you started from Pee Wee to high school, middle school, all the way up until that point your freshman year in college, if you don't start, this is abnormal to me now.
Yeah.
Versus the kid that has that story. I was a 4-down player. Now I'm one of the best kids in my age group.
Yeah.
Like, you have that story to tell, you got that story to live through. But I feel like it's more fuel for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that kid that was always the best kid. You don't know what it feels like to be nothing else.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of pressure.
But like sometimes when you been that backup and you still like getting opportunity to play, it's like one of the best thing happening to me. Like being a backup and seeing like how other people got stuff to do. Like you watch the game, then you get in. It's different. Like
seeing it is different. A lot of people don't see the game.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I do, even out here at DR7, when you was walking with me and we was coaching, you see the game.
Yeah.
So you see it from a different place.
Yeah, you just gotta learn. You gotta be different. Really.
Yeah.
If
But
you're
I
the
feel
backup,
like this is one of like for Isaiah, this is the best situation for him to be in.
Yeah,
because he could have went last year. He could have went somewhere else and started on varsity.
Yeah.
But to be here now and to see it from the different perspective of seeing you play, seeing Hayes play, seeing JT play, and then when he get his time, like, that's gonna elevate you just that much more.
Yeah.
Or the same thing for Antoine. The same thing for these younger guys, for Kyron seeing last year. Like, being in that backup spot makes you see the game in a totally different light.
Yeah, you gotta be different somehow. You just gotta know the game more or something. And then like Coach Back, he was like, he always was there. Ever since he got here, like in a short amount of time, he just became like my mentor.
Yeah.
Like, he was just always there. Like, helping me understand the game more. I'll spend time with him on Sundays, break it down so I can know. And then like they'll
And
always
Beck is
tell
over
me.
there now at
He's at
Lone Star.
Yeah, Frisco Lone Star. He got a
OC
he got
job.
pretty good quarterback over there. But like yeah. Ain't gonna lie, Coach Backer's pretty funny too. It's just he was just always there, like keeping my mind straight. Cause I'll get off sometimes and be like, damn, I'm not starting. What I'm doing this for? And then like he made me understand. Cause he was a coach's kid too. He played quarterback, so he knew where I was coming from. Like he just helped me understand like what's really going on, and always told me to be ready.
Adversity is tough, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't face it.
People think being a coach's kid is just all good. It's not, cause you gotta live. They expect to hold you to a standard. Your dad doing this, your dad doing that. You gotta go do it. So.
What I tell MJ last night. You tell the same thing. Like I hate it because a lot of kids, man, why you letting him get away with that? You ain't letting me.
Yeah.
It being a coach's kid, you see that. MJ ain't my kid, but I hold him to a different standard than I hold the rest of Chaos because you with me the most. Like, so some of the stuff that I gotta tell them, I gotta tell Jay tie his shoes right now. I shouldn't have to tell you that. I tell you that all the time at the house.
Yeah.
So you probably felt that same way coming up. Like you are always gonna be held to a different standard.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the future, to your brother? Any words of wisdom to the youth, man?
Shoot, y'all just wait your turn, man. It's gonna come, you know. Might take you different routes, different ways to get there. You know, it's just gotta switch it up. Stay on there, hang with the right people. That'll change you. You can't be hanging around Fulios and expect to go be great and stuff. You're gonna start feeding them what they doing, and keep working out, keep just listening, be respectful.
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding, yeah. You need anything, y'all can hit me on Instagram, anything, I'll text you back, anything.
Dash, you got any words of advice you want to give out, man?
Just stay down. You ain't got nothing else to do. Just be there and stay ready and work.
Because I was never really chosen. You know, I just grew to 6 inches, 7 inches in a couple months. So yeah.
So again, another perspective, another story. This is what Plugged In is all about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. IGs are always gonna be below. I guess of everybody now. We always want to remember, stay connected, stay inspired, always sports, always talk, always
Plugged in.
There we go. That was one time. I love it.
That's just cause I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. Yeah. Plugged in. I know how to do it.
We got a Skrilla with that boy.
Hey, I've been in this way before a rap song. Kicking it, don't ever get the facts wrong. Mic check, level right, pack strong. Talking like I got a couple stacks on me. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. That's just cause I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged. I'm plugged in. Just keep winning, tell them tap in when the buzz in.